Happy Friday. Eric Ottolano, your mortgage expert here with a quick Friday update. The rates have started off worse today than they were yesterday, and the bond market's not looking friendly. So we could get a rate change for the worse if this continues. Let's take a look at the market update we got from UWM this morning.
Good morning. I'm Justin White, and this is your Inside Pass. Now to the market. As of 8:40, mortgage prices are 10 basis points worse than market close yesterday. Stock futures were higher this morning as markets try to build on Thursday's rally.
Okay, so in addition to this, of course, it's a little bit of a rocky road right now, but in the future, we're really anticipating rates to drop. This morning's MBS Highway update takes a good look at the Fed's funds rate compared to the 10-year Treasury and why it's important. And it's only been at a certain phase we're seeing now only 4 times in the last 40 years, and this is one of those 4 times. Let's take a look at how Barry describes this current state of the market.
So I want to show you a chart, and I think this chart will also give you some hope. We know mortgage bonds are going to trade independently, but the 10-year is still going to be an important factor. And what this chart shows you is it shows you the blue line, which is the Fed funds rate, and the pink line, which is the 10-year Treasury. Now, something is happening recently that has only happened 4 times in the past 40 years. And that is when the Fed gets so aggressive that they push the Fed funds rate in blue above the yield on the 10-year Treasury. So remember, the 10-year, that's 10-year paper. You would think you'd get more compensation for tying up your money for 10 years as opposed to what the overnight lending rate would be. And as you can see, for most of the time, that's the case. But on rare occasions, you do get these extremes where the Fed goes too far. Now, when they do, what occurs? Well, you could see recession followed in this particular case. And right after they've gone way too far, they've had to come down because they went too far. Now they have to correct. And of course, rates on the 10-year come down very quickly, and mortgage rates do the same thing. You have another instance here. Fed goes to extremes. But once they realize that, they try to save the day, but it's too late. We go into a recession. But as a result of the Fed coming down, 10-year comes down, way down. You look at these drops, they're 2% drops, and mortgage rates come down too. Another instance here that's a bit colored by the fact that we have the pandemic, but the pandemic happened here. In advance of that, you see they went too far, but the 10-year did come down in advance of it. And we see, of course, mortgage rates, you know what they did. But now as we look at where we are today, we see that this is the largest spread that we've ever had. And just to highlight these for you, this is the largest spread we've ever had. I would assume we're going to have a similar story here. So in the not too distant future, maybe triggered by some bad job numbers, we're going to likely see recession and very likely see the Fed have to come down from their extremes, maybe go to the downside in extremes as well. But that will help the 10-year Treasury and mortgage rates. And again, if you look at some of these drops by a couple of percentage points, it could indicate we get back under 6%. So that remains to be seen. We'll see what happens there. But there is some good things, I think, coming to us.
All right, so this is good info. We want to make sure we understand rates are not the best today, but guess what? We can refinance our clients down the line and make sure that they save money there and have more comfortable payments when that happens. So if you have any questions or have buyers that need any additional info, resourcefulness, tools, or anything to help them make the right decisions, let me know. Thank you all for trusting in me to help out your buyers and your clients. That's what we pride ourselves on. And let's have a great weekend. Talk to you guys soon.